Hi, welcome to Spiritual Invitation. I'm your host, Carla Augustyn, inviting you to explore spirituality. Joining me today is Suzanne Hanley, and she's here to talk about Tai Chi and to demonstrate a technique she created called sitting Tai Chi. Now, a little bit about Suzanne. She's owner of Pathways to Wellness in Madison. She's been teaching Tai Chi since 1996. She offers classes, workshops, and facilitator certification training in Tai Chi, including her sitting Tai Chi. And she gives wellness programs for businesses and organizations. Suzanne is a Reiki and integrated energy therapy practitioner, a 4-year trained energy medicine practitioner, and an IET master teacher. In addition, she studied with the Four Winds Society's Medicine Wheel program. Suzanne, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
It's such a beautiful day out there, so I appreciate your being indoors with us.
Thank you.
Why don't we start with you sharing, if you will, how and when you began on your spiritual journey?
It all began in 1991 when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I went through treatment, chemotherapy, and radiation. And when I was finished with all of that, I was having a hard time with my asthma and trying to find something to help me to breathe better. The doctors were working very hard, but I did my own research and Tai Chi kept coming up. So I started taking Tai Chi classes in 1992 and still doing it today. And it's helped me enormously.
Oh, that's wonderful then. So you credit the Tai Chi for kind of helping your asthma? You didn't have as many attacks? Is that?
I rarely have an attack anymore.
Oh, that's
breathing from the breathing that we do in Tai Chi has helped my body immensely.
Beautiful. And you're cancer free?
I am.
Oh, that's great. You know, I'm always in awe that the amount of people that get into energy healing work, and they do so because they found something that really helped them when nothing else was helping. And then they love it so much, they practice it, and many of them go on to teach too, and that's exactly what happened.
Yes, it is.
For you.
Yes.
Okay, so what is Tai Chi?
Well, the words Tai Chi come from the phrase Tai Chi Chuan. Tai Chi translates as supreme ultimate, and Chuan means fist or a boxing art. Originally, it was practiced by martial artists, but down through the ages, it's become softened, and Tai Chi now is also for martial artists, but it's also for seniors and anyone who wants to find a wellness pathway that helps them in many ways. I teach Tai Chi for health and wellness with my seniors.
Okay, all right. And you were sharing before that with Tai Chi, everything you do, it's not just a free-forming kind of moves. It's like everything you do has meaning.
Yes, it does. It has both a symbolic meaning, and it was created to work with parts of your body to keep them healthy. Some of the moves are good for your heart.
Oh, okay. And can you show us just what would be a good move for the heart?
This is one, there are different forms of wave hands like clouds, but this is one I was shown to help you with your with the energy of the heart to keep it healthy. And it's a movement where you would gather energy from the earth, and then you bring that energy across the front of you with your intention, transferring that energy to your heart system. But it's done with two hands, so you would go like this, gathering that energy, transferring it with your intention.
So it's like you're gathering the energy of the earth,
yes,
and you're bringing it right across your heart.
Your heart area, yes.
And then you keep with each hand.
And it's
That's
also
lovely.
a very relaxing movement.
It really is.
You can do it sitting or standing.
It's very nice. You know, I get a lot of people that ask me, what can they do to replenish their heart energy, you know, to fill their heart chakra? I mean, something like this is just...
Very simple.
Oh, it's very simple, but it's lovely. I mean, it feels good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for that. Now, what are the benefits of Tai Chi?
There are many benefits. I hear them all the time from my students and from my own personal experience. For me, it's the breathing has helped enormously. And my balance is so much better than it used to be. I feel stronger. I'm more relaxed. And I hear that all the time from my students as well. It helps with flexibility, your breathing, balance. A student will come in and say, I used to have to sit down to put my socks on, but now I can do it standing up. So they're adjusting their body and learning how to balance with that.
So in those ways, making your body stronger.
Yes.
It sounds meditative, is it? With the breathing and...
At first, it's not meditative because you're so focused on learning the movements. But once your body knows the movements, you add the breath work, and the breath work becomes your tempo. And then you have a moving meditation. Tai Chi is often called a moving meditation.
Okay. Now, have there been studies done on particular, like certain conditions or illnesses or?
Yes, there have been quite a few studies done. One has been done for Parkinson's, for people with mild to moderate Parkinson's, that it helps them with their balance. And I'm finding, especially the last year or so, that I'm getting more and more Parkinson's students in my class because of the studies. There's been a study on fibromyalgia, and I have a couple of students with fibromyalgia who said it has helped them with their pain level. It's reduced their pain level. I read just this morning that there's been a study done that shows that Tai Chi helps to reduce the effects of aging.
Oh, that's good. That's incentive.
Yeah, and also there's studies about Tai Chi for arthritis, how it helps with arthritis, one on better balance and fall prevention.
Okay. All right, well, let's have you give us a demonstration of sitting Tai Chi. Now, we do want to say to the viewers, it's important, this is just a demonstration. It's not for people to follow along with any kind of exercise or practice. People really should speak to their doctor first to see if it's okay for them. But now, you created this, correct?
I did. I created it when I was asked to teach a sitting Tai Chi class in an assisted living facility, and then after that in a healthcare facility. And so I took movements from other forms that I knew and put them together that would be easy for them to do. I also added some, and you will hear me give a nice shout during the demonstration, because those who are in healthcare facilities, they live in community, and they really have to be polite and kind all the time. And this gives them an opportunity to shout out any frustration.
To release.
Just to release. So, and they love to do the shouting. So.
Okay. All right, we want to hear it too then.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Ha. Ha.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was lovely, really. I mean, it's relaxing just to watch. And I was wondering while you were doing it, is there a series of steps that people learn, kind of thing, or a set routine, if you will? Like what, or do they follow the instructor? You know, how is that? How does
That depends on your teacher.
Okay,
I
all
have
right.
been to classes where all you did was follow your instructor.
Mm-hmm.
In the classes that I teach, I start off with just one movement at a time and we build on it so that eventually they have a form that they know.
Okay.
The classes that I've taken where you just follow an instructor, sometimes they're confusing because you don't know what to do next. So it's always good to, I think, to have a preview of a class before you start taking it with the teacher.
Okay, that's
And
a good
you
idea.
can see if that fits you.
Mm-hmm. All right. And what are some other things that people should ask or look for if they're looking for instruction? You know, should probably a good idea, like you say, to go to a preview. And
Right.
then are there other questions they should ask?
Yes. Again, it depends on what you're looking for, because there are a lot of teachers out there who teach martial artists, Tai Chi.
Okay.
And there's teachers out there who teach sitting Tai Chi, and teachers who present many different forms of Tai Chi to seniors and not only seniors. Usually I would suggest, if you had the opportunity, to ask around about,
So
do
word
you
of
like this
mouth.
teacher? Yes,
Yeah.
by word of mouth,
Mm-hmm.
to see.
Okay. All right. What's one of the biggest misconceptions about Tai Chi?
Well, the biggest example I can show you, can say about that is I was in the grocery store once in the deli line, and I had on a T-shirt that said Tai Chi, and the man next to me looked at me and went, "Ho!" And yes, Tai Chi is that, but it's not only that. It can be very gentle movement that you use just for relaxation, just for exercise, not necessarily a martial art. Not everybody wants to be a martial artist.
Mm-hmm.
So
So it is a martial art, but it doesn't have to be practiced as a martial art? Is
That's
that what
right.
you're saying? Okay. Okay, so some classes might be geared towards martial arts, okay,
Yes.
and then other classes. So if you're not looking into being martial artists, then get a class that's
there's a
just not...
place there for you somewhere.
There's,
Yeah.
right, you'll find a class, okay. All right, okay, so it can be then, as a martial art, it can be competitive, is
Yes,
that...
and there are competitions even in Connecticut that you could go to.
Okay.
Indeed, all over the world, competitions for Tai Chi. And there are teachers who will train you for competition.
Oh, okay, all right.
So if that's what you want, they're here.
There you go. All right. All right. Now, your specialty is working with seniors. What's most rewarding about your work?
I would have to say it's the comments I hear from them about how their balance is better, how they look at space differently when they move, how, as I said before, they can stand up and put their socks on. My shoulder works better now. My breathing is better. I'm much more relaxed. So just listening to them is very rewarding. The longer they do it, the more it helps them to feel better, physically and mentally.
So hearing, I mean, it has to be very rewarding to hear when people say their lives are improving
Yes.
and they're enjoying life more because they have less pain or because they're more independent.
I've actually had 2 students, at least 15 years apart, who said to me, Tai Chi is the oasis in my busy life.
Now, is it I mean, should people as something they should practice every day kind of thing, or as time allows, or you know,
It depends on your goal.
okay.
If you really want to improve with your balance flexibility, it's suggested that you take 1 or 2 classes a week and you practice at home 3 times a week. The studies show that that's the best. But then there are other people who just like to come to class. It's also a social environment, and that's the
Sure.
only time they do it. So it depends on what your goal is.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And is there anything else you'd like to add that we didn't cover today about Tai Chi?
I have to say, for myself personally, it has made my life very rewarding with all of the students I come in contact with. I'm always amazed, especially with seniors, how free they are about saying exactly what they feel about something. It makes the classes very special, and I really enjoy that.
Oh, I can tell. Okay, last question, Suzanne. What does spirituality mean to you?
Well, you know, I thought about this, and I really think that, to me, it's harmony. When you're in harmony with your with the work that you do, harmony with your relations, harmony in nature, those are all blessings. And to me, that is spirituality for me, the blessing of it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. This has
Thanks
been
for having me.
This has been interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to have up on the screen in just a moment Suzanne's contact information. If you have any questions for me or ideas for the show, you can also get a hold of me on my website at carlaaugustyn.com. I want to thank you for joining us today. This has been Spiritual Invitation. I'm your host, Carla Augustyn, inviting you to explore spirituality.